Loveline is meant for an adult audience. Loveline may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised. Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. Loveline, coast to coast.
Yep, it is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Frank and Steph are both here from the Deftones. The White Pony is the name of the latest CD. I have it in my hand. We have not... I've tried to figure out one of my greatest pastimes on this show is trying to figure out when guests were in last. And we've decided it's been well over a year since the Deftones were in here. But as producer Ann said, they're blowing up. And that's a good thing.
I was here almost 3 years ago, but Chino was here last year by himself.
Right. Okay. That's all. It's all coming back to me. The Deftones are, I hear, winding up their current tour and then going to head off to Europe. And I imagine you've been to Europe before.
Mm-hmm.
And I never can figure this out, and especially Asia. Because we have a lot of bands in here, and they're going to like Korea. And I'm always curious. Are they listening? Are you going over there to introduce yourself to them? Or are you selling millions of records over there, and they're begging for you to come over there? Or how does it? Or do they just want to see American rock? Do you know what I mean? Are there a lot of Deftone fans in Europe? And did they ask you to come out to Europe? Or are you going there to expose them to the Deftones?
Well, we're always trying to expose them to us, but there's a lot of fans around the world, though. I mean, outside of Europe, too. So, we sell out everywhere we play over there.
And what kind of venues do you play, like when you go to Europe? I mean, what parts of Europe are you going to, do you know?
Pretty much Western Europe and Scandinavia. We haven't been to Eastern Europe or...
Right. Well, who wants to go there?
Yeah, I would like to go one day, but...
And what kind of venues do they have? How different are the venues, let's say, in Europe? I've never gotten into this, but do they have clubs? Do they have arenas? I mean, I know they have soccer stadiums, but do they have a Fillmore in Mainz? You know what I mean? I mean, do they have the equivalent of the Whiskey and the Roxy and all that stuff over there?
They actually have a lot more.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of different sizes, too.
Got the Astoria, Xanith, all kinds of stuff.
And so when you go there, you play those types of venues?
It's a mix. Sometimes, I mean, we've gone over there and played really small clubs, you know, where maybe only 150 people in there, and then we played, like, in Paris at this place called the Xanith, and it's like almost 5,000 people.
And will you go there alone, or will you meet up with some other bands and tour around with them?
Well, we're going back over this time to do some more festivals, which are just, you know, the big week-long concerts, and then we got a couple club shows along the way. But
and will they pair, like if you go to Sweden, will they pair you up with Narthex, the local Swedish band? And will they play too that night, or is it just Deftones?
If it's on, I mean, we played a Swedish festival, like in June sometime, and there was a lot of Swedish bands there, you know. So but that was because it was a local festival.
And you guys, are you drinking it in? Are you enjoying it? Are you seeing the sights? Are you soaking up the culture, or is it just more crappy food and hotel rooms?
No, it's the same, but yeah, you got to go out and see it all. I mean,
take it in.
You don't have time to go and check out every last nook and cranny of every spot, but you get out there and see stuff.
All right. Well, we're going to hear something from the Deftones in just a few minutes. White Pony again's the name of the CD. By the way, tomorrow night at the Palladium in Hollywood. How long do you think that place has been around?
Palladium?
Yeah. And what was it before the Deftones were playing there? You know what I mean? Wasn't it originally the musical theater or something?
Something like that.
All right. So Palladium tomorrow night, and then you got to get on a plane and go to Europe. And we'll hear something from them in just a minute. First, we'll speak to Michelle, who's 24. Michelle?
Yeah.
What's up?
I've been married before, and my boyfriend's been married before, and I'm not exactly inexperienced in the sex field, but last night, for the first time in my life, while him and I were having sex, I suddenly had to go to the bathroom, and it wasn't like I had to go to the bathroom like you would normally. It was like it felt really good, and I wasn't controlling myself. I had asked him to stop, and he didn't actually stop. He just slowed down and said if I really wanted him to, he would, and I changed my mind because it felt good. and then I couldn't control it anymore. So I went to the bathroom on him, and he says it's very flattering and a compliment, and I think that that's a bad thing.
But the number 2 was a little hard to get out of his hair? No, just number 1?
No, I just urinated on him.
All right. Yeah, that's the compliment. The number 2 means that's considered a bad thing.
Yeah, that's a diss.
Hey,
well, it's a song.
So you peed while he was in you?
Yeah. Well, in and out. I mean.
Right. And where did the urine come out, or you just fill up like a horse trough? How does that work? I'm not sure
I'm pretty sure it came out. I mean, it felt like I was going to the bathroom.
Urine will come out.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah.
All right. And he didn't have a problem with that.
No, he thought it was a big compliment. I felt that. I felt like, oh my God, I put in the bathroom on
No,
somebody.
think of the triumph. He produced something.
That's right. You squeeze something out of you.
Now the bed's wrecked, though.
Right.
Is that a
All right. No, that's fine. Well,
It's a
listen,
common
you can
thing.
do anything you want. You want to do it again?
Well, I don't know if that's supposed to happen because, I mean, God, I'm 24. I mean, I've had lots of sex partners, but, I mean, he's the only one that,
Ever drained you?
yeah, actually, he's, out of all my sex partners, he's only 2 have ever been able to ever make me come, and like that is something unbelievable to me, so I'm wondering if that's not right because...
No, it's right. It's
You're
fine.
fine.
It's fine.
It felt good. It's right.
Well, female orgasmic incontinence, and it's pretty common.
So you peed while you're having your orgasm?
I was coming, and then all of a sudden I felt that, and I think my mind kicked in, and it kind
Right. Well, women are amazing because no way a guy can pee while he's having an orgasm.
Or stop the orgasm. Her mind kicked in and she stopped.
She stopped the orgasm or stopped the pee? Hold on. Women can't. You didn't stop the orgasm, did you?
Well, I guess I slowed it down because if my mind kicks in, that's it. I'm done.
You're done with the orgasm?
If I start worrying about if he's having fun, if I'm doing something wrong, I can pretty much shut my body off. I mean...
Man can't do that.
Man
Oh,
explodes.
I remember I was in high school. I was whacking off. And my friend just like, he kicked open the door, and it was like right at the moment of ecstasy. And I was like, Sean, what are you... Oh, no. But it's like, I couldn't stop. I mean, what... It's like when the president gives the order to blow up Russia. You know, you're in DEFCON 5. That's
keys
it.
have been put in
the
place.
keys have been put in and turned. That's it.
Yeah,
you're
there's no
going.
coming back after that stage.
Oh, this guy's like standing at my door laughing at me. And I'm like, it's just the last image I see is the semen comes out of the penis, and it is completely humiliating. But the point is that there was no turning back.
But the women can stop that. Men cannot.
Allie,
Yes,
you're 16? What's up?
not much. Should I go ahead and just tell you my question?
Sure.
Okay. Along with having sex with my boyfriend, he wanted to do it to my chest, and I said sure. Well, he busted all over my chest, and some got in my eye.
Mm-hmm.
My vision's all blurry, and it's like bloodshot. And when I wake up in the morning, it's all goopy.
Oh, boy, you got to see a doctor about that, seriously.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Like the goopy's not there as much anymore.
Hopefully that's just some sort of chemical irritation, but you can get chlamydia, you can get gonorrhea, you can get all kinds of good things that way.
Oh, okay. So I should go to the doctor for that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. What are you telling your mom?
Well, she doesn't see the goopy stuff. She just sees like the bloodshot.
Right.
She just thinks it's allergies.
Oh, yeah, I'm allergic to jizz.
Yes, I just like.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, don't tell your mom he busted a nut in your face, but just tell her the penis poked you in the eye and it's irritated it, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, my God. This was not 16 years old. I didn't even know that was possible when I was 16. I was like,
Hello.
I'm going to have to find a corpse to let me for. You know what I mean? Like, there was no woman I was aware of who would hold still for that. You know, at 16? Oh, my God. Yeah, so what's up with semen in the eye? You get pink eye?
Well, pink eye just means conjunctivitis, and certainly she has that. The question is it infectious or allergic or just chemical irritation?
So is your eye, you know they talk about the window to the soul, but it's also like a window to the inside of your body, right?
Yeah.
I mean, meaning you spill something on your hand, it doesn't soak in.
Mm-hmm.
But you get something on your eye, it gets absorbed.
Right, go to even to your central nervous system.
Oh, that's deep.
So you get something splashed in your eye, not only hurts your eye, but your body will drink it in.
Well,
Okay, well, I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I'm saying.
there's a potential for that.
All right. And how come it does it sometimes and won't do it other times?
Won't drink it in sometimes?
No, how come a woman could get, let's say, semen in her eye on a number of occasions and nothing happens, and then one time she does. Is it the semen or is it the eye?
It's the semen.
It's a different.
It's the same
tainted,
person.
Tainted semen.
Tainted, dirty semen. Bad semen.
It's a whole new crew.
I see. Yeah, that's why I always turn my semen stock over. I never let it spoil in my scrotum.
Yeah,
Always keep it moving.
Yeah, keep that stuff
keep
going.
that stock rotated. That's what I say. Mandy,
Yeah.
you're 17.
I have these paper cuts on my vagina, inside, around my hole basically, and I was wondering what it could be because it itches too.
Are you sexually active?
Yeah,
That's a good description of herpes.
it is.
Mm-hmm.
The herp dog.
I have a lot of discharge too, so.
Well, maybe it's just the irritation from whatever the infection is in there. It may not be herpes, maybe something
You don't
else.
get the discharge with the herpes, do you?
You can get a little bit, but it's not a huge predominant symptom.
Mhm.
So you really need to see it. Somebody's got to do a pelvic exam right away.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
You on the pill?
No.
Using any kind of protection? Well, no, you're not. What's up with you?
What?
What's your plan?
What's my plan?
Yeah,
What do you mean my plan?
When you get pregnant.
to take over the world.
Yeah, it was just one time that we didn't use a condom, so.
That's all it takes.
That's right. All right, so get tested, and you might as well get a pregnancy test while you're in there. You never know.
Sure.
Okay.
All right, and get on the pill if you got a boyfriend.
No.
Well, who's this guy?
It was this guy, we're friends, and we kind of it happened.
That's the other thing that's
So wait a
going
minute, you said
on.
just one time.
Wait a minute, though. You know, when I was in high school, I was constantly trying to have sex with my female friends, and they were like, "No way, we're just friends. It'll ruin our friendship." I was like, "You can't ruin. I'll love you more. I'll buy the next meal." But now it's doesn't it seem like everyone's having sex with their friends?
Yep.
Like guys are going, "Listen, we're just friends. We're not boyfriend and girlfriend. But how about a BJ?" And the chicks are like, "Okay, but just as friends, right?"
Just this one time.
Yeah, just fine.
How does that all come
Yeah,
about?
how did that come about? And no way was that stuff going on back when I was in high school. Tiffany,
Yeah,
you're 18?
I am.
You're on with Frank and Steph from the Deftones.
Hi.
What's up with you?
What's going on?
Okay. My aunt, she has slept with every boyfriend I've ever had. And, so this boyfriend that I had, I've had him, for 5 years. And, she slept with him. And I found out, and, so they wanted me to join. So I did.
With your aunt, huh?
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 34.
Oh, that's the Taboo 2 theme.
Huh?
One of my favorite porn movies ever. He knows how to please in every detail. You guys should cover this when you're... So she's how old?
34.
34.
Yeah.
And why is she having access to every boyfriend you have?
I don't
Stop
know.
introducing them.
Yeah.
We're really close, and we're really good friends. And
You and your
the
aunt?
yeah,
You guys live together?
Not that good of friends if she's taking every one of your boyfriends.
I know.
Yeah, well, hold on. Tiffany, what's up with you?
And
Okay, hold on a second.
okay.
Shut up. On boyfriend number 4, let's say, after she banged the first 3, don't you think maybe I shouldn't bring Rob over to the aunt's house?
Exactly.
No, I know.
Doesn't cross your mind at any point?
Well, they're good friends. She doesn't.
Well, I
see
understand she's had a boyfriend for this has been 4 or 5 years, meaning that the previous boyfriends that the aunt slept with were when she was 13.
When I was
Well, how long have you had this boyfriend?
5 years.
5 years, and you're 18 now.
Yeah, but I've had other ones in between. You know.
Along the way.
Along with
Along the way.
On the
Yeah.
side.
Okay. And your aunt has slept with them.
Every single one. Yeah.
And these guys were 15, 16 years old sometimes, or what?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Some wild stuff going on.
Nice. And you two don't live together?
No,
Okay.
I'm there at her house for a lot of times.
And this is, whose sister is this?
Whose sister?
No,
What?
Mom.
your mom's sister.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you making that push for, Drew?
Well, his sister she came up with.
Well, she said her mom's. All right, so anyway, now she's sleeping with this guy and they want you to join in.
Yeah. No,
And
I did.
You already did? How'd that go?
More to it.
Oh, I know. I remember when I blew my uncle in high school. It was one of the worst days of my life.
There's a lot to that story.
No, I just blew him. That's about it.
My uncle found out.
As a friend.
Your uncle found out. That's her husband.
Yeah. And he did too.
He what?
He joined in too.
No, he didn't.
Oh, that's some other stuff.
No.
I swear. And my best friend.
And we have a dog.
I told my best
Pokey.
And the goldfish is on my nipple.
You told your best friend.
friend.
Now, hold on, let me guess. Your best friend joined in,
Yeah.
and then
She wanted to, so I said, okay, sure,
Okay.
you know, we can try it.
a Jehovah's Witness came to the door.
No.
No.
How many people together?
So, are you telling me everyone was doing this at once?
Yeah, and my cousin too.
Oh,
come on.
I'm
Your cousin. Wait, your cousin is her son or daughter?
Oh no, that's my on my dad's side.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me get a tally here.
I'm not buying it.
All right, we got
It's too much.
We got Tiffany. And by the way, this is why you shouldn't name your girl Tiffany. This is the kind of ass that becomes their life. You got Tiffany. You got Tiffany's aunt. You got Tiffany's uncle. You got Tiffany's cousin.
Friend.
You got Tiffany's friend. And Tiffany's boyfriend.
Their cousin?
Or cousin, sorry. So now we're at 6 people. Okay.
The only way it fits is if everybody's heroin addict.
Okay, hold on. Tiffany? Now, how did they all know what day this was going to go down, and how come I wasn't alerted?
Well, no, I mean it was all separated, but then eventually we all ended up together.
In the same room on the same day?
Yeah.
How many people?
Like 6 or whatever.
How did that happen?
How? Well, like, okay, first it started out me and my boyfriend and my aunt, and then, you know, so on and so on, and then eventually, like...
And she told her friend? And her friend?
That's right.
No, you know, and then, yeah.
All right. And was it potluck, or did you make a ambrosia salad? Did everyone bring soda? How did it work? Whose house was it at?
My aunt's house.
I see.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine the condition of that carpet, that bad rust-colored shag when they were done. So, Tiffany, this is true. How long ago did this happen?
How long ago? Well, it keeps going on, but...
It's still going on?
When's your next meeting?
Well, I don't know. But it started, like, about 6 months ago.
All 6 people for 6 months now.
And if it still goes on, don't you need a time to meet? Didn't you set a date?
Well, we usually go over to my aunt's house and we all call each other, and then...
Hold on a second. I'm not buying this, but on the other hand, okay, there's 2 things that make me want to buy it. One, girls don't goof that much. Like, they don't call up shows and goof on people. They lie, but only in relationships and about how many people they've slept with and stuff like that. But they don't really, like, call up stations and lie and goof. And number 2, so that makes me sort of believe it, and she has that, like, really effed up little girl voice that smacks of victim and abuse and rape and all that. And I sort of buy it based on those 2 things. On the other hand, here's another theory. I think when we do get a girl who calls in and goofs on this show, it's because a guy has put her up to it.
Oh, yeah.
Because a guy knows when a teenage guy calls, we think he's goofing on us.
Yeah.
But if he gets his girlfriend to call and starts sort of feeding her answers and tell her to give that teenager a little girl voice, we're going to buy into it. So maybe it's that.
Yeah, I think that's where you're at.
But I really want to believe.
Well, the
On
reason
the other hand, she's a little sketchy on some of the details.
Ooh, vague.
Vague or just vague? Vague. Not just vague.
Vague.
All right. And does she have a question?
That's the other thing.
Tiffany?
No, I know you guys don't believe me, but it's serious. And my friend didn't believe me either until I brought her over one night.
Is it
joined in?
I see.
Is it serious that you want to keep going, or is it serious that you want to stop?
It's just that everyone that finds out
Joins in.
coming in.
Yeah, let me explain where this is going to be in 6 months. 400 guys, you and your aunt, blowing all of them. That's how these things work when the word gets out. So, Tiffany.
Yeah.
Is everyone having sex with everyone?
Yeah.
Are you having sex with your uncle?
Yeah.
No, I'm not buying it now, for real. I'm sorry.
With his wife there?
Yeah.
No way.
And what about you and your aunt getting it on, or you and your female friends? What about female stuff?
Yeah. But, of course, we're all drunk when we do it, too.
I was going to say, there's got to be major league drugs and alcohol.
All right. Well, just because I want to masturbate to it when I get home, let's just say I believe it. So, Tiffany?
Yeah?
Okay. Everything's a mess. You know that, right?
Yeah.
So don't have any kids,
Yeah.
right? What do you do for a living?
What do I do? I'm a cosmetologist.
All right. And you like pluck eyebrows?
No, I do hair.
I see. All right. And what happened to you? You ever get raped when you were a kid or something?
No.
Molested?
No.
What got you going in this direction? How did your family get so effed up?
I don't know.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
Oh, no.
But what?
I've got something else to say.
Yeah, this is the bogus part.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No? All right, go ahead.
Okay, Adam.
The tone already changed.
Yeah.
Ever since I started watching your show,
Uh-huh. Well, let her talk.
you are so fine.
Really?
Now I'm starting to believe her because she's effed up.
Yeah. Drew's now called a helicopter to have you medevaced into a local hospital. Fine, huh?
Adam,
Yeah.
I really want to be with you too.
Okay. Well, when's your next slumber party?
Your aunt and her cousin.
Yeah, because I got a hankering for your uncle.
No, just me and you though.
Really? I can't perform without a few people standing around. And what
Friends and
city do you
family.
live in?
California.
That's a nice city.
California City? In the
Quincy.
Quincy?
Quincy.
Where is that?
It's like an hour and a half away from Reno.
And there's this girl on the bike.
Oh, boy.
Whatever.
All right.
Whatever.
All right. Hey, Tiffany, if you're nearby, I'd tell you to come on by.
Oh, I can fly up there.
All right. Well, why don't you come out next week?
Is in LA?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. We'll put you on hold. You come out next week.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
All right. All right. We won't necessarily have sex, but we'll certainly discuss it, all right?
Okay.
All right. All right. Try not to pick up anything along the way, all right?
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll give her a dipping before she comes in. Is that a bird in the... If she tells me that bird got in there. Tiffany?
Huh?
Do you have a bird?
Yeah, I do.
Is the bird involved sexually with this mess, too?
Oh.
Okay.
Bird love.
I believed her.
I don't believe her.
You don't believe her?
No, definitely
But,
not.
okay, but don't we believe that... We believe she's effed up.
Yeah, well, that's clear and apparent.
And do we believe that her aunt has had sex with a lot of her boyfriends?
Maybe
We're not even going along that far?
If we're actually going to face-to-face with her, we'll find out.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll bring her in. Maybe she'll be a guest next week. The Deftones are here. We're going to take ourselves a little break. When we come back, we'll speak to Wendell, who's 15, feels like he has to masturbate after he gives girlfriend oral sex. He wants to know why. We'll figure out why after this. It's Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. He is Dr. Drew over there. Frank and Steph are both here from the Deftones. I think we'll take one more call, and then we'll hear something off the White Pony CD, which is the new Deftones CD. All right, we'll get to Wendell or Wendell?
Wendell.
Wendell.
Yes.
Yeah, you're 15. What's up?
Nothing much. I don't know why, but real quick, can I say something to the Deftones real fast?
Yeah.
I wanted to tell y'all that me and my girlfriend, man, we love y'all to death. We think y'all are the coolest band in the world.
Thank you. Cool.
But, all right, well, anyway, after having oral sex with my girlfriend, Kristen, I don't know why. Like, when I get home, I just have, like, the need to masturbate, and I don't know why.
Do you have an orgasm with Kristen?
Yes.
You do?
Yes.
And then you masturbate again when you get home?
I did.
Right, to the thought of that?
What?
To the thought of the oral sex?
No, just to anything.
Who are you thinking about?
Anything that pops up in my mind.
Not Kristen?
No.
Is she listening?
Everyone? No.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Let's put it this way. Wendell, she may be listening.
You can, yeah. Now, do you think about Kristen or not?
Sometimes.
Most of the time?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. There we go. Very good.
I love her so.
That's right. And you guys are just cuddling when you're masturbating, right?
No.
It was just further proof that
I'm trying to help you, Wendell.
There's nothing to replace the real thing.
Right. All right. Well, you're 15.
Right.
That's what you do when you're 15.
Roll with it.
Yeah.
Well,
she's lucky you don't start masturbating while she's giving you a BJ.
Or invite your uncle.
Yeah.
Is it like... Is it
No, it's fine.
fast or what?
You're 15. That's what you do.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's biology.
In fact,
You got a lot of energy.
The weird part about the story is what he does before he masturbates.
What does he do? Drives home.
Somebody has oral sex with him. At
Right.
15, that's the
listen,
not normal.
You know
part
what
of
it's
it.
like? Here's what it's like. It's like saying, when I was in junior high, I'd be in the pool for 5 hours. Marco Polo, cannonballs, the whole thing. I'd be in a pool. Average time spent in a swimming pool when I went swimming, 6.5 hours. Now, I go over there, put my big toe in, I go, Jesus Christ, who's heating this thing? And then I get pissed off and go back in the house.
10 minutes tops.
Right, 10 minutes. Maybe you get drunk, you fall in. That's what you do. Now, what's the question? You know what I mean? Why was I in it? Because you're 15. That's what it is. Enjoy it. That's the point. All right, let's hear something from the Deftones. This is off the White Pony CD. You queued up there, Anderson. And this one is called Change. That is Change from White Pony. From the Deftones. Another good Deftones song here on the Fabulous Love Line. We're going to hear something else from the Deftones in the second hour. And again, they'll be at the Palladium tomorrow night. I'm guessing that's probably sold out, though, right?
Yeah. 20 minutes it's sold out.
Oh, really? Nice. That's kind of nice when they start getting... I mean, I'm sure there was a time in your career where selling out in general, even if you put the tickets on sale 3 years before the gig, was still pretty good, right? I mean, sold out is sold out.
Oh, I still get excited when it's about to sell out, even if it's been on sale for a long time still.
But now, you know you've arrived when you start getting into the minutes and how long it's taken to sell out. You know what I'm talking about, Drew? Yep. Is that a newer... It's a kind of a newer thing, too, isn't it?
That things sell out so much?
Well, that they give the minute thing at the end of the... How fast it sold out. Maybe there's no way to tabulate that before. I don't know how it goes.
I say it completely jokingly. But yeah, I mean,
it's still cool.
Yeah, oh no, it's totally cool. But I mean, it's just one of those things. It's like, okay, okay, you sold it out in 20 minutes. You're cool now.
Yeah, I know. I know. It sounds like you're just trying to be cool, but it is because you're cool. Yeah, I gotta understand. I'll say it. David?
Hello?
You're 18?
Yep.
What's up?
Oh, just sitting here in a hotel. I just got kicked out of my dad's house.
Really?
Yep.
And you got kicked out of your house? You moved to a hotel?
No, I'm staying at a hotel tonight. After the night, I'm on the streets.
Who's paying for the hotel?
I found a church group that did it for me.
Wow. Nice. And why'd you get kicked out of the house?
Because they found some pictures of me and my sister together.
Ooh. Doing
my stepsister. So.
Oh, well.
And why did you keep pictures?
Well, they were in a safe. I didn't think anybody would find them.
Crack the safe.
Who are you, James Bond? You got a safe in your parents' house?
Yeah, of course. I've always had a safe. I don't want... Oh, sorry. Sorry.
All right, so you got a personal safe.
Yeah, you just go down to Target and spend like $20 on one, you know?
All right, and how did they crack your safe?
I don't know. Beats me, but they got in it.
Oh, hold on a second. I got to tell you, if I had an 18-year-old son, especially one with a poor attitude like David,
dynamite,
and he had a safe, I'd be under like plastic explosives the first day.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, a guy down there with a acetylene cutting rig, and we'd just be cutting right into the side of that thing. I would assume pictures, drugs. I mean, what's he got? Jewelry in there? Come on.
Right.
If my kid has a safe, I'm busting into that safe immediately.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, no way is you're begging to have that thing busted into. Kid's got a safe in his room. All right. Let's see. David?
Yep.
All right. So the pictures were of you and your stepsister.
Just me. They were just like nudes of her.
Nudes of her. How old is she?
She's 19.
19? Well, that helps your case a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, hell of a lot better than her being 14. Does she still live at home?
Yeah.
She didn't get kicked out.
No.
And how long have you two been going at it?
I moved here about a year ago, and about a year.
And so you were living with your mom?
Yeah, I was living with my mom.
Okay. And can you tell your dad that you didn't take these pictures, that you found these pictures and stole them?
No.
Why not?
Because she admitted to that I took it.
Oh, you're like a big toe in the picture or something?
No, but...
No. You took the pictures. Now, do they know you had sex?
No.
All right. So,
I ran away because they're going to kick my ass when they find out I did.
I see. But they're not necessarily going to find out you had sex, are they?
I'm pretty sure she'll tell them.
Wait a minute. So you ran away. You weren't kicked out of the house.
I wasn't really kicked out. Well, basically what they said, they were going to make my life a living hell unless I left. And so I just said, screw that, packed up my stuff.
All right. Well, how about
getting a job?
Yeah. How about the job part of life?
Well, I've never had a job. I was full-time school. Just got out of summer school last week, so.
Yeah, well, time to get a job.
Are you going to junior college?
I'm in high school. I'm graduating next year.
Hold on a second. I just want to put on hold because his phone line's so effed up. He's 18. He graduates next year?
It's back a year.
And he got held back a year? What a surprise. David?
Turned 18.
Huh?
I'm at the end of my class. I just turned 18.
All right. All right, listen, where are you going? You're not going to college, are you?
No.
All right, well, listen, you're not going anywhere. Why don't you take your GED, finish up, you're 18, get a job.
No, I'd rather get a high school diploma.
Well, yeah, well, listen, first off, what do you think you're going to do with that high school? You think the guy whose carpet cleaning service you work for is going to want to see that diploma? Let me tell you kids something about a high school diploma.
It means nada.
I have one. I've never showed it to anyone in any job I've ever taken.
I lost mine.
I never got mine because I owed the book room $20 from We the People. They wouldn't give it to me until I paid them, and I didn't have the $20. But only Drew needs a high school diploma. No one needs it. You don't need one, David.
But
You're not going to college.
What's your plan? You have no way to support yourself. How can you go? How can you do that without getting a job and supporting yourself?
The thing is that I was supposed to go move with my mom. I called her up. She was going to fly me out there tomorrow.
Right.
Right. And then my dad calls her up and starts, like lying and crap, saying that I've been abusive to my little sister and just garbage like that. And now she doesn't want to take me.
All right, hold on a second again. That's horrible line. Let me give my honest and what I think is fair assessment of David. David's got himself in a little predicament. I don't want to see the guy out on the street. He also sounds like an asshole. This guy sounds like a prick. I rarely meet. This is an 18-year-old guy. He's a prick. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's got a lot of attitude. He's not doing anything, but he's real righteous about it. He doesn't want to get a job. He sort of accuses everyone around him of coming down on him. He's a real victim, except for he's the one who's out screwing everything up. You know what I mean? He's got what I hate in a guy, especially, which is the world is against me, except for I'm a prick and I start everything, but everyone has it in for me. Right, let's get back to David. Hey, Dave.
It's not like that, man. I mean,
Yeah. Aren't you kind of a jerk, though?
no, actually, people. I always get that. Oh, you're such a nice guy.
Really?
He is a world-class dick.
Well, Drew doesn't like you. All right, well, listen, you didn't get kicked out of your house, so you're going to have to go home.
I'm not going home. So, see, the thing is,
Then you got to get a job.
You're ashamed, but you got to face the music.
oh, okay.
You need to talk to your stepsister and get on the same page with her. Do you understand?
Or get a nice shopping car and get used to
You
it.
need to work out a story with your stepsister.
The thing is, she has a boyfriend, okay, and she doesn't want to be with me. We were just having sex. That's what it was.
But David, what's that have to do with my suggestion about getting on the same page with her as far as the story?
Nothing to do with me now, because now she blames it all on me. Because now she's gonna have a heart, and they're gonna probably kick her out.
All right. Well, listen, hey David, we don't know what your question is, then, buddy.
Is there any hotlines or something I can call where I can get more information on where I can go?
All right, Drew will give you one. Hold on.
It's 1-800. Let's see, 422-4453.
Now, are these just for guys who bang their stepsister, or is this for everyone?
Yeah, specifically.
Specifically?
Yeah. There's an extension for the young males that bang their stepsisters.
This is 1-800-PULL-OUT?
422-4453.
I see. All right. One more time for David to scratch down on that little pad they keep by the fake veneer oak nightstand and that big crappy plaster lamp.
1-800-422-4453.
All right. Call that number and good luck. And listen,
the price is 877-7-CRISIS also. 877-7-CRISIS.
I want to feel bad for Dave, but he seems like a jackass.
Well, he's certainly not willing to take any direction from us.
Yeah. It's like, why call?
Yeah.
Like, listen, you got to talk to your stepsister, get on the same page, work out. Say, she don't want to talk to it. It's shut up then. Just shut up. Listen, everybody. Here's the thing. I'm like an iceberg. I'm like Satan meets the iceberg that sunk the Titanic. I really am. I don't care what is going on in your horrible, wretched little lives. If you're not nice to me, I'll see you in hell. I could care less. If you come at me with attitude, I don't care if you're calling because you're currently stuck in a bear trap and you have syphilis. I don't care. If you got attitude,
That's it. I got attitude. And David, for a young guy who's calling in for advice, has a ton of tude on him. And I don't think he really realized it. No. And I think people treat him that way. And he doesn't know it.
No.
All right. Deftones are here. Deftones are here. We'll take a little break. We'll be back, and we'll speak to Jacqueline. She wants to know how to get her boyfriend to have sex with her.
Mm-hmm.
We'll tell her how after this. It is Loveline. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Frank and Steph are both here from the Deftones. White Pony's the name of the CD. Frank and Steph should be rolling in just 1 second. Drew, something I was talking about and thinking about with those Teen Choice Awards.
Yeah.
It struck me. Drew and I were at the Teen Choice Awards Sunday night, which it turns out is a pretty big to-do. I have, Jim Carrey was there, and Backstreet Boys or Britney Spears, all those people were there. And most of the people were just sort of hanging out in the green room,
right,
getting some free shoes, eating some free food, and all that kind of stuff. But there's a few celebrities that with their publicist or record promoter, whoever, I saw storm past 3 or 4 times.
Right.
And I thought to myself, I think certain celebrities show up at certain functions, they get with their publicist, and they walk real fast past a whole room of people in the green room, and then I think they just stand out in the parking lot, and they look at their watch, and they go, all right, it's been 18 minutes, let's go back. They go, all right.
Another pass.
And then make another pass. And it's just whoa, there goes Jim Carrey. Oh, where's he going? And I don't know where he's going, because I'm there, too, and there's nothing. There's the stage, and then there's the green room. There's no place to go. But I saw Jim Carrey go past in a hurry with a little entourage 6 times. And I was just standing around eating an egg roll, trying to scam some free Nikes, and complaining about why I was here 2 hours early. And I was sitting there talking to Tyra Banks and Carmen Electra and John Voight. And there was a bunch of other celebrities that were back there, and they didn't seem to be in any hurry to go anywhere. But then I saw, was it Jennifer Simpson? Who's that good-looking blonde chick? Her and Jim Carrey were whew, they passed by, and I'd look at my watch. Okay, they'll be 15, 10, 9, 8, 7. Here they come. Whew, pass by again. And I realized everyone would, and it worked, though, because everyone would go.
That's what I'm saying.
Tyra Banks, Carmen Electra. Hey, that was Jessica Simpson. There goes Jim Carrey. Whoa. And I'm going, hey, you're a celebrity, too. Wait, look at me. I'm a celebrity. There's John Voight. He's sitting over there eating. Go look at him. Yeah, but he's just sitting there. He's not walking past in a hurry. And I thought, that's my new move now. I could get someone to play my publicist, get some gay guy in a 3-piece suit or something, or some good-looking chick but a little bit older in her 40s, some clamp-on earrings, and I'll put my head down and put my hands on her shoulders like Tyson entering the ring,
and just shuffle
and
I'll
shuffle by, and then we'll just stop, turn around, I'll shuffle by again. I'll just keep shuffling by, and eventually people will go, hey, that was Adam Carolla. And then a little controversy. I'm going to need you to help me out. No, I don't think that was him, man. No, it was definitely him. And then someone will go, yeah, he said something to me. And, that's not his style.
I'm going to actually try that.
You need what Britney Spears
I do it occasionally.
You need that 300-pound guy in front of her.
Yeah, that's what I want. Yeah, it's always funny when these celebrities show up with their bodyguards in the green room.
She just walked past me 2 days ago with no bodyguard around her at all, and I was in amazement. I was like,
really?
Where?
Whoa. At our hotel. We were just pulling in.
Where's your bodyguard?
I don't know. Wasn't by her.
He was looking for his bodyguard, I think.
I was actually kind of shocked because everybody's like, oh, she's got really super security. And I was like, well, she just walked by me and there was no one there. I was like, she was with her, a couple of her friends, but there was none of them were bodyguards at all.
You know what I think that was? I think that was a trap. She was waiting for you to crop a feel, and then the bodyguard
would drop
down from the ceiling.
Had I known it was her, when she walked by me, I would have introduced myself. But I didn't know it was her. I was like, oh, man, look at that.
But it always works when you go, hey, was that Jim Carrey? So that's my new plan. Walk by real fast. And what's with, like I said, the security in the green room? Like Andy Dick is going to attack Jim Carrey, or Carmen Electra is going to go bug Jessica Simpson. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't need some 300-pound Samoan guy running interference for you when you're just walking on your way to the craft service table, do you?
There's always some haters around.
All right, let's work. I'm going to work on that, Drew. Jacqueline?
Yeah.
You're 17?
Uh-huh.
All right, so what's up?
Okay. God. Me and my boyfriend have been together for about 5 months, and lately I've just been feeling sexually deprived. And he's a strong believer on waiting till marriage.
Call me up.
You're fat. And that's different than your beliefs?
Well, Yeah.
Okay.
I think if you're in love, then it's okay.
Have you been sexually active before?
Yes.
Okay.
Have you never had sex with him?
I've never had sex with my current boyfriend, no.
Mm-hmm. And he knows you've had sex before?
Yeah.
See, part of this, how old is he?
He's 18.
Sometimes I think guys, especially guys who've never been laid before at 18, and they're with a woman who's younger and has had some experience, they're a little intimidated. And so they, like, put it off or they avoid it. It's kind of weird. I mean, I'm not saying he's not a religious guy and he doesn't have convictions, but guys have been known to sidestep their convictions in order to get at some poontang on occasion. I'll walk right past that Bible to get at some poontang.
Well, everyone that gets older and they're still virgins, that wait, they always seem a little more different.
And especially, different in a bad way, but especially guys because they think they have to satisfy and perform. Maybe he's a little freaked out about that. What happened to her?
She's on hold at the time.
Holy Christ. What the hell's going on with this show, Drew?
I don't know.
All right. Thank God you're sober. Deftones here. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll get back to Jacqueline and find out what's up with her and the B-boy after this. Yay, Anderson. What's up there, buddy? Loveline. Wait a minute. I think I got a fart worked up. Try doing that thing
No,
again.
it's okay. You can just fart
do that beginning again. Come on, see if I can work a fart in.
It's the world's longest beginning.
I know, but I really worked this out last night. It was really funny.
That was
Hurry, come on,
that was
Anderson.
not
Come on. My fart will be absorbed.
It's building. Relax.
All right, here we
It
go.
was not a manly fart last night either.
I know, it's all I could do. All right, let's see.
That was.
All right, let me try. Brace yourself. That is the favorite thing I've ever done.
I'm dying.
You know, I used to love playing that tune, and now it just sucks. I'm not going to play it anymore.
It was like a novelty. All right. That was good. What are we doing here? Hiya, Frank and Steph are both here from the Deftones. Oh, my mic smells now. No, there's just a little squeaker, but I squeezed one in. Was that just last night I did that too?
Of course.
I'm going to see if I can work this out every night where I work one in. And tomorrow night I'll try not to repeat it. You know, I'll do it in real time.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right.
I just erased it, though. It's gone.
Oh, how dare you.
You erased that song? Well, that's
Anderson, you're such a wuss with the farting.
That was your favorite intro.
Yeah, let me hear the fart. Do you have the fart again?
No,
though?
come on.
Come on. That's good.
No, you come on.
It was such a squeaker. It was great. That's entertainment. Listen, you guys don't know radio. This is real radio. This is old school radio. The legends, guys like Wolfman Jack and stuff, they would fart.
Speaking of old school, do you want to hear the Pennywise clip?
Yeah, the guys from the
Reminisce.
Deftones wanted to take a little walk down memory lane.
Anderson.
Here, and hear the old first Pennywise appearance. This is 6-7 years ago where Fletcher's vomiting. Projectile vomiting on Drew, chasing him around vomiting on him. You got it? You got it there, Anderson? Nice cue.
Okay, go ahead.
That's fine. I mean, I was just wondering, what's the
No, please don't throw up on me.
Love line is over. I'm pretty much currently. Okay, bye. Yes, love line is over. It's not our fault. We have a big, ugly man in our guitar band. And, yes.
Get the hell out. Are we on the air? Please. You guys. Come here.
I can only dream.
It was an Exorcist moment. Yes, it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
great, and just when he thought it was over, like, oh!
You know that music?
It's not like he was on the mic either.
No, he was chasing me around back behind. You know where those cabinets were that you built?
Yeah. He's
Yeah.
threw up on my cabinets?
No, I was climbing up on those cabinets, punching him to get him to
hold on,
stand
those
up.
I didn't build those for you to use as your personal
It was a ladder.
step ladder. Yeah.
His savior.
This is
But you
back
don't know
at
is
the K-Rock studio.
Then I decided he had to get out, so I pushed him out the door, ran around, and I'm actually the one that turned that music back up. I sat down at the control board, put the music up. That's ridiculous. Put vomit everywhere.
Jesus Christ.
Never
Oh,
to
my
be
God.
forgotten.
Thank God we had him back on the show.
Yeah, that was a mistake.
Talking about glutton for punishment. All right, Jacqueline?
Yeah.
All right, so your religious boyfriend, who's a year older than you and has never had sex, is not wanting to have sex with you either. Surprise, surprise. And how many guys have you been with?
Just one.
All right. Is he freaked out by that?
He says he isn't. He said, like, if we ever got married, then he'd happily have sex with me.
That's nice of him. What
Does
a guy.
he want to get married?
Huh?
Does he want to get married?
I mean, not right now, not at all, because he's just going into college.
Well, is this the
How
right
about
guy?
oral sex?
I wish.
Is this the right guy for you?
Yeah.
I mean, I love him a lot. It's just, I mean, he'll finger me and we fool around, but he won't go down on me.
Nice.
And that's like, that sucks.
She's going off to finishing school.
I see. Well, at least he gives you the religious finger, right?
Well,
The pious finger.
It may not be, just like any other sort of shared values, this may not be the kind of relationship
Yeah.
you want.
I mean, you on one hand, you have to respect his religious
Right.
piousness and his deep devotion to Jesus Christ, and he
He's
has to
bisexual.
He has to respect the fact that you're a slut and that you like to be with many partners as much as possible.
And you shall have to move on at some point in time.
Yeah, this is a real problem here because you're 17 and you guys aren't getting married for 5 years.
And you shouldn't get married just to have sex. That does
Right.
not make sense.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I do care for him.
Right. All right. So listen, you're going to have to tell him that you need a little more in the relationship. Hey, you know what? Tell him God told you to tell him to F you. That always works. You know, once in a while when people do that, it's always funny too. It's like people have trouble arguing with the God told me to. Like remember Reggie White? He retired. He's a professional football player, Drew.
Yeah.
He was all pro for about 20 years.
Right.
Reggie White, he retires from football, and he takes like a year off, and this year he comes back with a new team.
God told
and
him.
everyone does an interview with him. It's like, Reggie, you're 38 years old, you're retired, you said you never play in the league again, why are you back? He's like, God told me. And everyone's like, all right, what are you going to do? 300-pound black dude tells you God told him to do something. It's like, what are you going to do, start arguing with him?
Yeah,
So it's
you run a dangerous path.
It's funny too because it's like I said, there's no follow-up question. So aren't you worried about injury? And what about you saying you're going to walk away from the game and everything? Well, God told me to come back.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Let's see if there's anyone else to talk to in the locker room. There's no follow-up question that God told me, except for. This is the reason I'd get my ass kicked at me to be like, come on. You think God told you to go back and play professional football? You think God's sweating those kind of details? Yeah. Did God tell you to run the 4-4 or the 3-4 stack? Which defense do you think God would do? You think he has a chalkboard? All right, Sandra?
Hi, can I say what's up to the Deftones?
Yeah.
Stephen, I love you.
Oh, hey, though.
Hey, Frank, what's up?
What's going on?
You got a question for them or for you, or what do you got?
Me, oh, sorry.
All right.
All right, I had my baby in 98, and I breastfed her for like 3 months, and then I decided to stop, so I stopped and I waited like 9 months, and then I pierced my nipples, and I knew like they made my nipples like really big, and then after that, it's been like another 9 months after that, and now they're starting to leak. Like for the past few weeks, they've been leaking.
Is that infected material?
Is
or
it
is that-
air coming out, or what is it?
Milk.
Milk.
You for sure it's milk.
Yeah, I know it's milk. Someone told me it's sweet.
Are you on?
Somebody told.
Your dad?
No.
Oh, all right. I was playing a hunch.
Are you on any medication?
No.
You have any thyroid problems?
No.
The person who told you the milk was sweet wouldn't be your child's father, would it?
Maybe.
Yes?
Yeah.
Really?
It's the closest thing to it, Anna.
Your kid calls him daddy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. He's not around.
He's not around.
No.
Surprise, surprise. And what's up? You're 18.
Yeah.
By the way, you know that's a young mom when after she's done breastfeeding, she goes out and get her nipples pierced.
And a tattoo.
That's something that probably didn't go on 50 years ago in this country. All right, so you got one kid, and who's raising him?
I am.
And what do you do for money and all that?
My parents support my baby.
Oh, that's good. All right, so no more kids, though, right?
Oh, no.
All right.
Well, the irritation from the stimulation from the piercing, I suppose, could do this. But the most common reason actually is medication for this.
Medication?
Or there can be thyroid disorders, pituitary tumors, and even just stimulation generally. So it's something you ought to see the doctor, just have a basic blood test.
Well, is there something that can dry up the milk?
It depends if something's causing it or not.
You spread kitty litter on your breast. That's
Yeah,
like
there
a,
is.
like a transmission
There's
leak.
something called parladol bromocriptine that can do it sometimes. But again, it depends what's causing it.
All right, so you have a new man?
Kinda.
Oh, well, you're in love. And he's the one who tasted the
Oh,
milk?
no.
Oh, who tasted the milk then?
The other brother.
Yeah, my baby's daddy.
Oh, well, he's still in the picture?
Off and on.
Well, why are you giving him a taste of the milk when he's not in the kid's life?
Classy. I don't know.
Tell that man.
Man, it's a good time to be a guy. It really is. Have a couple of kids, hang out, suck a little,
Bounce
go
out.
back with your buddies. All right, listen, Anderson, come on. I'm allowed to say that.
No, it's the T word you can't say.
I don't make the rules. I know, but listen, I can't say... Well, can I spell things? How do I do that?
Spell away, dude. I'll cut out like one letter.
All right, listen. I can say... Okay, I understand I can't say T-I-T.
You can say teat all night long.
And I can say teat.
Teeties.
But and I can say teeties. But why can't I say T-I's or two T's in there? T-T-Y.
Can't make it hard.
George Carlin
Make it
made a little
sweet.
routine a few years ago, and
I
people
know, but
still stick to
listen,
it.
I don't care about that. I don't care. I'll go in front of the Supreme Court and I will win, hands down. If you can say boob and jug and knocker and bozos and cans and yabos and all that kind of stuff, and the one word you can't say is derivative of what it is, which is teat, it's almost just a slightly different pronunciation of the sort of technical term. What the hell is that? I mean, I know George Carlin did that routine, and someone decided arbitrarily that you could not use that one particular sort of innocuous. The most innocuous of all the slang for breast is the T-I, and you finish with the other one letter there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's much less offensive than jugs or cans or boobs. And the fact that somebody arbitrarily decided that makes no difference to me, and that means we could win in court. But don't tell me you couldn't win that argument in court.
It wasn't just ours, it was a joke.
It was a joke Carlin was making. I could go up in front of any court with no representation, drunk as I often am in the afternoon, and win that case.
You can't
even get started with it.
I could win it.
You'd have to go to Congress and have the law changed.
I would do it. I could win it.
You could do that.
I could win it.
But you can't.
do
You
it.
can't say that you didn't break the law because you did.
My job would be a lot easier if you went and did it.
Our lives would all be a lot easier if we could just rewrite all our laws.
Yeah.
You get away with murder. I mean, listen,
we got
say
it's
this.
a new day.
Shoot me in the ass and then bang me in the ass.
All night long.
I don't remember saying that. You must have put that sentence together from a compilation of sentences that I used.
This is how you spent your weekend.
I just got done whacking off to my mom.
That's a whole nother program.
Natalie?
Yes.
Yeah. You 17?
Yes, I am.
All right. What's up with you?
Okay, last weekend I went to this guy's house, and he's 24. And I was a virgin and everything. I wanted to wait till I was married. Well, I don't drink or anything, but I did that night, and I got really, really drunk. And we ended up having sex.
That's how I lost my virginity too.
Really? All right. Well, so...
24-year-old guy?
Well, no, I was really drunk.
22.
Right.
Oh, I see.
Drunk and peer pressure.
You got the girl really drunk.
Smart.
So,
Yep.
anyway, and I feel really bad about it and stuff, and I barely remember having sex with him, you know,
Well, that's good, though, right?
I guess, but, I mean, is it okay? I mean, I feel really bad about it, and I wish I hadn't done it, because I wish I was still virgin, you know?
Yeah.
Is it, like, okay if I still tell guys that I
Yeah,
am?
go ahead. That's fine.
It is okay?
Sure.
Well, but you're
You have
not.
my permission.
You're not. It's not real.
I'm not.
All right, but, you know.
Why not make an issue of it and just decide what it is you want to do for you and just abide by that?
Well, listen, I tell chicks I was on the motocross circuit for a number of years in the 80s. Why not? They tell me they're virgins, you know. Everyone's turned on. Hey, Natalie, who was this guy?
Who was he?
Yeah.
He was a guy. I just met him like a week ago.
Hold on a second. Let me write that down.
He was a guy. Got that?
All right, let's see. I'm really trying to put together some facts here. So this guy was what, Drew?
A guy.
A guy. Okay, so. Okay. Well, now it's all coming into
Dossier is
focus.
complete now,
I
yeah.
see. All right. Well, I know exactly what's going on. I think I may know this dude.
What?
He's the guy?
He's a guy.
That dude.
24.
Oh, 24.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, now that we have a very clear and vivid picture of his life and your relationship, I think we can
Oh.
go on and give some answers.
Well, he's not like my. We've been talking for like a week. That's it. And I went to his house and his friend and his friend's girlfriend.
What have you guys been talking about for a week?
What kind of wine cooler she likes?
I'm sorry.
Where'd you meet this guy?
I met him actually. I was just like shopping, kind of cruising, shopping, kind of, and we met like on the road, and we exchanged phone numbers at a stoplight.
All right. Well, you had to kind of suspect something, but all right. So you went over there, you got loaded, you had sex.
Or I didn't mean to. I feel horrible about it.
I know, but not to make you feel any worse, but you met the guy on the road. He's 24 years old. You threw his phone number through the passenger window of his El Camino, and then you went over to his house and he gave you a cocktail. You must have smelled something coming up. You know what I mean?
Pretty naive. I mean, I've
No kidding.
You know.
You got a sister?
No, I don't.
All right. All right. So listen, Natalie. I know you feel bad. Are you going to have a relationship with this guy?
I don't think so.
Are you not interested in him?
He's 24 and I'm 17.
Do you
He's an
feel-
idiot, too. Come on.
He is an idiot. Yeah. Do you feel like you're raped?
I don't know. I mean, I thought he cared about me, you know?
Oh, please. You were raped.
After a
Well, let's not make everyone raped. Let me tell you my problem with everyone being raped. Then the people that were actually raped get lumped in with these
All right.
people, and then they weren't
Let's talk
raped
about it.
either.
She wasn't old enough to render consent to this guy. He is a criminal by
All
any
right.
any stretch of the imagination.
Well, so am I for
And
saying tea.
by intoxicating, right? That's right. That's my point. And by intoxicating her, she was not able to render consent. But she was already not able to render consent because of her age.
Well, he does what I did with the ladies back when, is I'd be like, listen, if you want to have sex, throw up once. And then they'd heave, and I'd go, okay, I'll take that as a yes. As a matter of fact, just hang on to the toilet seat. Stay there.
Oh,
and that's what I was just talking about a few moments ago.
Nice.
This is a new set of rules
Nice.
nowadays.
Nice. You proud of yourself for that one?
That is pretty funny. Proud of that, yeah. All right. Listen, Natalie, I know. Look, you're going to lose. Look, nobody loses. Okay, here's what I want to say. Women have a fantasy about how they're going to lose their virginity, and men have a fantasy about when they're going to lose their virginity. And all women, and this is 99.9 of the women on the planet, Natalie, their losing their virginity experience did not even come close to living up to the expectations that they had for losing their virginity. So you are just joining the overwhelming majority of women that had great plans for the hymen that was never realized, right?
Yep.
So you're now in with them. You made the same mistake that a lot of women made. Fine. You're all right.
At least you
You're-
were 17 and not 13.
You weren't 13. You're intelligent. You're in one piece. If you want to just say you're virgin to your next boyfriend, fine. Go ahead. That's all right. You don't have to tell him about this goofball guy.
It's not about you.
And move on. And it's not about the technicality of a
Right.
virginity anyway. Adam?
Yeah, hey.
You're 25. What's up?
Well, first I'd like to say it's about time you guys got syndicated down here.
Where's down here?
Fort Lauderdale.
Well, how long have we been there?
About a month.
All right.
Yeah, I'm digging it big time.
Thanks.
Well, I got a question in. I need some advice. First of all, I have a hardcore drug addiction to Oxycontins.
What?
Oxycontin. That's a long-acting Percocet, basically.
Oh, really?
It's oxycodone, a long-acting version.
Painkiller?
Big time.
Very intense, and I snort them, a lot of them.
Did you have an injury that got you started?
Yeah, I've been playing football. I just retired 8 months ago. A severe neck injury.
I see.
But,
where were you playing football?
Well, after college, just a little semi-pro down here.
I see. And you got a neck injury, so you got on this painkiller.
Uh-huh.
Now you're addicted to it.
Yeah.
And what's snorting it do for you? Just gets you bigger and better?
Yeah, it hits you much faster.
That would hurt your neck more, though, wouldn't it?
The coating, and there's no time release, so it's wham bam, thank you, man. Right into you.
So you snort something, you don't get the time release?
Right. Well, this particular kind.
Well, I crush it up and snort it.
Andrew, can you give me some of this?
No.
All right, go ahead, Adam.
All right. Well, the thing is, well, I don't like to date at all right now. Like, I'm not interested in even dating any girls, but I have girls that come over, and even when I'm having a threesome or foursome, it's, I'm not as excited. I don't feel the same passion I did.
Well, there's only 4 chicks. I mean.
Well, no, 3 chicks and me.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's only 3 chicks. That's my point.
But even if it's me and 2 girls, it's, I've always had a lot of passion. I'm smiling for the next couple of days, but it's not that way anymore.
How do you get the chicks to come by for the foursome?
I really couldn't tell you that. I have no idea.
Oh, please tell me. I won't tell anyone. Just tell me.
I don't know the secret to that one. Being nice doesn't do that.
Strippers and...
I got the threesome and the fivesome down, but I can't figure out that foursome.
Strippers.
Oh, strippers.
Well, they're not all, but, I've dated some and their friends. I don't know.
Uh-huh. All right.
What do you... I end up taking them out, drink and drive, so...
You just snort, right?
The guy there, they're drunk. And...
All right. So you want to know how to get off of this stuff?
Yeah, I'd love to know that.
Well, it's the same as heroin.
I've been to a methadone clinic, but their program with outpatient getting me addicted to something else just didn't make much sense to me.
Right, so you need to go somewhere you can get comprehensive chemical dependency treatment. The detox will take...
My own, or...
No, impossible. Nor can you do it outside of a hospital. I'm at the point now where I will not even attempt to treat this kind of opiate addiction unless somebody's in a hospital.
Me neither.
And it takes about a week to detox, and it's going to take several months of work to actually engage in the treatment process.
How much are you doing a day?
400 milligrams.
How is that, Drew? That's a good amount?
Yeah, it's a lot.
Where do you get it?
It comes in 10 milligram tablets.
Ooh.
Some prescription, but you wouldn't even believe the amount of money I spend on it. It's sickening.
How much money?
Well, I get like 1 pill that are 80 milligrams. I pay up to $35 a pill.
And you're doing like 5 of those a day?
Right.
So you're spending like 3 times 5, you're spending like $150? What is that?
Yeah, I spend about $500 a week, and then I get my prescription, and I'll get a deal here and there. But yeah, on the average, I'd spend at least $500 a week.
Well, spend that money getting your treatment because this.
Yeah, I've got the money saved up and everything, but I work 4 jobs, and I got a father with Alzheimer's, and I need to be here to take care of him a lot.
Hold on. I have 4 jobs.
Yeah, 2 full times.
Something we say this to ourselves all the time, and it's simple. Your situation is easy if you just do the math. You already know you don't want to do it.
Yeah,
so all you got to do is add it up and solve it.
Well, my last option was obviously putting myself in a hospital if I have to take the time off of work and get somebody to take care of my father. That's my.
That's not your last option. That's
what I'm going to wind up doing.
That's your only option.
Yeah, you're just gonna run out. It's just gonna get worse before it gets better.
You're gonna hit some kind of awful bottom here. Something terrible is gonna happen. Opiate addiction is the most severe form of addiction. The consequences from the addictive process are profound, and it's gonna keep progressing, and they're gonna get worse. And maybe then you'll be motivated to go do something.
Never even heard of OxyContin.
Yeah.
If you're lucky, you'll have the motivation.
There's MS Contin, OxyContin.
MS Contin. That's that black senator from Kentucky. Where's he from? MS Contin?
Indiana.
Yeah. I think it was his name was Marvin Sherwood or something. His middle name. It'd be a good name for MS Contin. Be a good name for like a black quarterback played for Tennessee Volunteers or something.
Long-acting opiates is what they are.
You're saying he's hooked? MS Contin's hooked on opiates? Well, wait till the sports papers find out about that. We got to go to break. Anna?
Yeah.
You're 16?
Yeah.
You went AOL from your Away Without Leave?
Yeah, I AWOL'd from my group home.
Right.
And I'm on meds. I'm on Zyprexa, and I'm on Zoloft.
Hey, we ought to hook you up with Adam. He's on that OxyContin. You guys just start a super race of drug addicts.
Yeah.
Okay. Not funny, huh?
No, it's not.
Okay, well, hold on a second then.
Okay.
All right, we'll get with you, all right?
Okay.
All right, don't go AWOL from the phone. We'll take a little break.
Okay.
All right. And you people out there, don't go AWOL from the radio because we're going to be right back with more of the Deftones. Thank you, and Dr. Drew and myself after this. Hey, it's the Love Line of Adam Carolla. That's Dr. Drew. Frank and Steph are both here from the Deftones.
We're the silent half.
We're going to hear something off of the White Pony CD, which is their latest CD. I think we'll take one call and then we'll hear that. Yeah?
Finish with Anna, yeah. Do it.
Ooh, where was she? No, over here, yes. Anna?
Yeah?
So you went AWOL from your group home.
Yeah. I left, like, on Monday night.
What were you in there for?
My father placed me there because I wasn't going to school and I was doing drugs.
Hmm.
And,
You know what AWOL stands for?
yeah.
What?
Oh, wait.
Left without permission?
Yeah, let's see. L W O P.
WAP.
No, it's away without leave.
Oh, okay.
That's a military thing. But anyway, I'm just trying to educate while I
Thanks.
criticize. And why'd your dad put you in there?
Because I wasn't going to school and I was doing drugs all the time.
I see. All right, makes sense. And how'd you get out?
I left, like, they put me in an emancipation home called Romberger House.
Oh, Romberger. Right. That Nazi war criminal from World War II?
No.
General Romberger? No.
I think it's a Jewish name.
Oh, I see.
But why did you leave?
'Cause, like, I didn't like being there. Like, there was a lot of racist people there.
What are you? Are you a race?
I'm Mexican.
Oh, were they racist against you? What'd they do?
Like, they were white and they put, like, Nazi signs all over above my bed.
Were these other patients?
Huh?
These are other patients.
Yeah.
That's a
They had to
scam.
give me my own room and then, like, somebody broke into my closet and took all my stuff.
Well, what about going to another place?
I can't
Why?
do that. 'Cause, I don't want to risk running into more people like this. So, like, I'm staying with some friends right now.
Wait a minute. Was this like a prison or was it just like a
No, it's
halfway house?
It's a group home.
Group home?
It's a
really?
residential treatment
Yeah,
center.
it's in Pasadena.
There's a lot of young Nazis hanging around at those places.
Well, a lot of angry antisocial
Like screwed up
types.
white kids.
Yeah.
But
All
you
right.
need to be there for your own good, and it's to get treatment for the problem you're having, managing your life and dealing with the drugs. Dealing with it's to help you that you go to places like that.
I know, but it's like I never experienced that before.
The racism part?
Yeah.
Well, there's probably just one really, almost use the F word, one screwed up guy. You know what I mean?
One angry guy.
Like one angry idiot kind of guy.
It's a girls' home. There's nothing but
Oh,
girls.
all right. Well, better yet, screwed up chick.
But it's not about racism. It's about just her
Then
rage.
her just being screwed up.
Yeah, her hatred.
Oh well, I don't know. It feels like they ran me away from there and stuff.
Well, then you need to find another one.
All right.
Where were you?
Listen.
Wait. Which house we at?
I was at a Romberger house.
A Romberg house. You said that.
Or just go back and
Sure,
confront
you know
the
all the
situation.
houses.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
Really?
Well,
I thought you
and
visited.
you're
I thought you had
16.
ladies in all those homes. All right, Anna, go back.
I can't.
Why don't you look into Casa de las Amigas? I'm not sure if they take.
Yeah, they like Mexicans there. That means welcome Mexicans
Check
in
out
Spanish,
Casa.
right?
They will at least help you, okay, Anna?
You can.
Casa de las Amigas is also in Pasadena.
Oh well, I was calling
I
up.
hope it's not Pasadena, Texas.
I'm on meds.
Where are you in? You're in L.A. County.
I'm in Montebello.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what?
Casa de las
She says
Amigas.
she's on meds.
Yeah, and the medicines don't. Yes, you need your medication, but it's not like you're going to crash or withdraw or anything like that. Okay?
Yeah, but like when I'm off them for a long time, my psychiatrist said that I can go crazy.
Yes, that's what you need to. That's why you were taking them, is to prevent that from happening.
Hey, Anna.
Yeah.
Honey, start taking care of yourself. You're 16, right?
Yeah.
And let's not screw things up worse than they are.
Yeah, you still got time.
And listen, Anna.
Yeah.
Here's what I want you to understand very clearly, all right? I know you have a lot of impulses and instincts and ideas and notions. Most of them are wrong, okay?
Okay.
Your thinking is what got you into this pickle in the first place. Just get with somebody, and when they tell you to do something, just trust them and do it.
Follow directions. Yeah.
Follow directions, okay?
Yeah.
You're really
All right.
hitting at, Adam, the most fundamental problem I have to deal with all the time is that people who have abusive parents aren't willing to follow directions.
And they find abuse wherever they go,
Yes.
magically, even if they have to bring it out in the first.
But they will not follow directions.
Now, where do you
That
want
is
her to go in Pasadena again?
Casa de las Amigas.
That means welcome junkies in Spanish?
Yes. All, one and all.
Welcome all junkies?
Junkies, one and all.
Oh, I see. Welcome one and all junkies. Okay.
It's all perception. If you want a good life, live a good life, you know?
Yeah, I think she wants a good one, but I don't think
But you have
she's
to believe it.
I
You
don't
have
think
to-
she's living it.
You have to live the
She may
lifestyle
not-
you want to live.
She doesn't have the ability yet, and that's what the process of putting her in the sort of residential program is supposed to do.
All right. Frank, you're Mexican, right?
Yep.
You know, it seems to me that maybe I'm just naive, but it seems like the white supremacist guys, they go after the blacks and the Jews, and the Mexicans are kind of gnats that are buzzing around, but they're not bothered by them that much. They really focus on the Jews and the blacks. Like, you know, it's always like, we got to stop the blacks, we got to stop the Jews. What about the Mexicans? Yeah, stop them too. But it's always like,
She got a bad
it
one.
always seems like a second thought. It's like, yeah, what color are they? Oh, yeah, all right, yeah, no, they're out. Sorry, did I forget the Mexicans? Bert, if I don't bring up the Mexicans, you remind me next time. But they don't seem to, at least to the guys that are for the sort of Aryan Nation guys, they don't seem to, like, pose a threat to them. You know what I mean? They're always complaining about the Jews taking over the banking and running Hollywood and ruining the world, you know? And the Mexicans, they're just against because they're not white, but I think it's just a technicality.
I think that's it.
All right.
Time to play the song.
Let's hear the song. This is something from the Deftones. This is called RX Queen. There we go. A little premature clappage there. There's another song from the Deftones off of White Pony. We're all just having a discussion during the break over which ethnicities complain the most. I won't give you the outcome, but it was interesting. We decided the Mexicans did the least complaining, and that's why we like them the most. Hey, listen, that is a compliment.
I'm not even tripping.
Whatever ethnicity does the least complaining is my favorite ethnicity. Tom?
Yeah.
You 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. You smoke a lot of weed? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna start out this call by telling you this is a really cool radio show.
Thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Are you stoned now?
Huh?
Yeah.
Are you stoned?
No.
Huh?
Yeah.
A little bit?
It's worn off.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
So,
Tom, I know you think this is a fever pitch, but it's really kind of slow. So what happened? What's your problem?
So, well, today, like, I was skateboarding,
Mm-hmm.
and do you have, like, any skateboarding knowledge? Like,
extensive.
Hold on. What's a skateboard?
huh?
Do you use that in the ocean, a skateboard? Or is that something? Oh, that's surfboard.
Go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
So
And
what happened?
So, there's, like, a trick, and it's called a nollie,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
and you know what it is.
Yeah, I'm down.
Whenever one of our callers talks about a trick, it usually means that they were on top of a railing of a stairway.
No.
This is just a regular old trick.
Yeah, it's just like,
Right. All right. So you did the trick, and it didn't work out, and what happened?
yeah, well, like, the board went straight up, you know, and it just kind of landed like that accidentally. And so, like, I landed right on top of it.
Right.
That happens. That's a frequent skateboarding injury right there.
On the nuts?
Yeah, well, like, not exactly in that area, you know, but, like, right past him.
Behind him, where?
Yeah, like, back behind him.
Right.
In that
And
area.
so what's happening now?
Feel like you're gonna die.
Just, like, bruising, you know?
All right. You're all right.
Yep.
Smoke a little more weed.
You
you'll be
can
fine.
hurt the pudendal nerve back there, and sometimes it can be an issue.
Yeah, you're 14 indestructible. Let me tell you something before we go to break. A lot of skateboarding tricks involve dangling the nuts over solid steel objects. And it's
And then
almost
jumping
like
and falling.
You'd be better off just taking your nuts off and like swinging it around on a rope over your head by a telephone pole or something. I mean, all those things involve straddling, high speed, slippery surfaces, a lot of concrete, and you're just begging. When those guys go down those railings with their right foot on the right side and the left foot on the left side and the nut right in the middle of the railing, you do the math, man. I mean, it is a matter of time before your nuts go right into that rail. And it just seems like the world's worst plan that almost every trick in skateboarding involves some peril to the nuts.
Well, most skaters, if you watch them too, almost never pull off the trick to begin with.
Right.
So it's an attempt to get hurt almost every time, unless you're really good.
Why don't you just stay home and hit yourself in the nuts with a
hammer.
rolling pin or a hammer? You wouldn't have to go out. And you wouldn't skin your knee up. You just damage the nuts. That's what you're trying to do when you skateboard. I'm telling you, save yourself some money. Sit home, put the elbow pads, the knee pads, the helmet on, and then whack yourself in the nuts with the hammer. It's like, it's all nut oriented, and none of those guys wear a cup, do they?
No, there's no.
No, that'd be too smart. Okay,
Nut oriented.
it's a nut oriented sport.
All right, here we go.
All right, we'll take a little break. We'll be back.
Hey, it is Loveline. Forget about the phone number. Oh, Adam, thanks for joining us. Wait, no, hang on. We don't need a mic. You don't need a mic. Relax.
How dare you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
How dare you,
Oh,
Anderson?
All right. I need a mic.
Here we go. Kevin?
How dare you?
Yeah.
You 23?
Yeah, I have a problem with the erections.
Yes.
They tend to happen, like, whenever. Like, I'll be sitting on a bus or something, and it'll just, like, happen. I don't know if it's from movement or what.
This always happen?
Yeah, it just happens.
Needs a
I'll-
little Corolla maintenance.
Is it?
What did you say?
Is it happen your whole life?
Well, I don't know. I guess it started in 5th grade, but, I mean, I'll be just sitting there.
It wasn't when he was 3, Adam.
You weren't getting erections, let's say, when you were being circumcised? You didn't have an erection?
Oh, I wouldn't know that. I don't remember. But anyways, I'll be sitting there, and it'll just happen.
An honest guy. See?
That's true. Right. Okay.
I mean...
Do you masturbate?
Well, of course, every guy does, you know.
How often do you do that?
Or you get your time in.
How often do you do that?
I don't know, like twice a day.
Twice a day.
Still get the erections, huh?
Yeah, I work full time, you know.
Yeah.
I gotta get some rest after all that. You know?
All right, so what do you, but you're riding the bus, so the job can't be that good. What,
No, I mean...
yeah, what kind of pants you wear?
Jeans.
All right, you're fine. Listen, everybody, I'll tell you my technique for killing an erection. And I'll be honest here, and it's a pretty damn good one, personally. I get an erection. Now, here's the thing about the erection.
Oh, you like the directionality thing.
Change the direction of the erection, and the erection will leave. Now, here's what happens with the penis when you get the erection.
Direction.
What's your correction? Putting the penis against my belly and draining the blood out. That's my technique. So look, here's what happens. You're walking around, and your penis is dangling down, and you're wearing a pair of jeans, and you're standing around, and all of a sudden the penis gets a little blood into it and starts pushing up, and it starts heading up. Now what happens is eventually as it starts heading up, it hits the jeans. And then that creates a sort of pressure, and then it becomes a battle of wills between the jeans and the penis. And the penis starts pushing against, like, I'm gonna bust these jeans this time. And the jeans like, no, you ain't busting me. And then they start pushing down, and the penis starts pushing up. Before you know it, you got the best boner you ever had in your life. Now, you want to kill that thing? When you feel it start to come up, slide the hand down, grab it, slide it up against your belly, let your jeans go. Now you've pinned it against your belly. You've tricked the penis. It wanted to come up. You want up? I'll give you up.
Well, you've really disciped yourself.
That's right.
You
Now
have
the
to grab
penis is
without-
against the
you
belly.
actually grab and let go.
No, yeah,
Never happened to you
You're right, Drew. I rarely handle my
I'm
penis.
impressed. I didn't know you could do that.
Erection 101.
Pull it against the belly. Now where's it going? It can't push up anymore. It's too far up already, and it sure as hell ain't pushing down. You know what the penis does? Foiled, it says. Shrugs its shoulders. Blood starts draining out, and it goes, screw it. And it falls back down again. That's how you kill that erection. Evelyn?
Yes.
Or you do what the skateboarders do. You just hit it with your skateboard or some railing. Evelyn, what's up?
Okay, my boyfriend and I have been together about 2 years, and we sleep next to each other a lot. And sometimes when we're sleeping next to each other, like I'll be sound asleep, and I'll wake up because he's got his hand in my panties and he's like fondling me.
Yeah. Yeah. So?
The thing is, is this normal? I mean,
Yeah.
how
old is he?
Asleep or not? Sometimes I think he's awake, but
He is awake.
a lot of times he swears he's asleep, and I.
No, he can be
awake.
asleep.
But he's awake.
How old is he?
19.
No man can fondle and be asleep. It's not possible.
No, but when you go to bed and you're next to a woman and you're attracted to that woman, sometime in the course of the evening your hand is going to stray over there. Oh, yeah. And you're not asleep when you're doing it. It's just there's a lot of stuff. Like, sometimes you get up in the middle of the night, you take a leak, you go back to sleep, you don't even remember doing it the next morning. Well, you weren't asleep while you were taking a leak, but
I'll give you that.
for all intents and purposes
Yeah.
you were,
You're
because that's
out
the
of
way
it.
your mind
Yeah.
remembers it. Or you get that phone call at 5:30 in the morning, you hang up, and then you don't remember that the person called you. Well, you weren't asleep when you picked up the phone, but you were asleep.
Right, I get it.
And that's what he's doing.
Well, I mean, the first time we did it, we'd been together for maybe like 3 months, and I mean, right then and there, I told him how I felt about it. It really pisses me off, and it makes me feel really uncomfortable.
Why? Why does it freak you out so much?
It just does.
You're not in the mood.
Can't really explain it.
Anyone ever diddle you without your consent?
Yeah.
You should
All
just do
right.
it to him
Well,
while he's sleeping.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Just fondle him.
What happened to you?
He won't say no, though.
Well, I'm not really sure what you're asking.
Well, who did what to you when you didn't want them to do it?
And how old were you?
I was raped when I was 12.
Did someone crawl into your bed?
Yeah.
Ooh. You see why I get the big bucks, boys?
Well, I seen it coming. I
It's all
just
clear now.
Oh, yeah, sure. You sit there and second guess my brilliance.
No.
You're armchair quarterbacking, but I get to the truth.
You are my teacher.
Thank you. Who crawled in your bed when you were 12?
I really don't know.
You don't know?
I was at a party, and I went in the other room because I'd had a little too much, and I just wanted to go to sleep.
You were 12?
Yeah.
A little too much coke or booze or heroin or what'd you have?
We were just drinking this beer.
You're 12 years old. You drank too much. You went to go crash out at the party, and some guy crawled in and he raped you.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Have you ever had any treatment for that?
No.
Well, that would help you.
I think that's where this is coming from.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't see how that would cause my boyfriend now to.
It doesn't cause him to do anything. It causes you to be freaked out by it.
Right. He's doing something sort of normal.
Okay.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do you understand it, though?
Yeah, I mean, I still don't like it, but.
Right.
Well, I know, but here's what I'm saying, Evelyn. You can talk to your boyfriend about this all you want, but you got an energy for it. And what he's doing is sort of within the spectrum of normal behavior for guys. He loves you. You're sleeping next to him. He's turned on by you. He's 19. He's in the middle of his sleep. He gets an erection. He reaches over. He cops a feel. The fact that you're freaking out about it is the thing that you got to work on.
Sounds like that would be sort of a libretto for a ballet.
Thank you. Cop a feel. All right, Evelyn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to tell him not to do it, and that's fine. And then you work on the rape thing, okay?
All right.
All right.
Thank you.
She's never going to do that. We'll be back. All right. Well, there you go. Another fabulous show in the can. I want to thank Frank and Steph for coming in here from the Deftones.
Thank you.
White Pony, everybody, is the name of the CD. You can get that and then fly over to Europe and see him on what's left of the tour because the Palladium show is sold out. Thanks for coming in, guys. We appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.
So, until next time, this is Adam Carolla for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. I remember when I blew my uncle in high school. It was one of the worst days of my life.
This has been Loveline. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or this station. The producer for Loveline is Ann Wilkins Ingle. Loveline is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.